The Euros have gotten off to a pretty wild start, I won't lie. Not really underdog-wise, but the actual games have been pretty bonkers. Germany hung their testicles on Scotland's forehead and fed them 5 goals. Spain bullied Croatia with relative ease. Italy beat Albania. Like I said, no real spoilers, but a lot is going on in these games. First and foremost, a lot of people that couldn't legally buy a beer last year are acting up in this tournament. Opening game, Musiala was doing devious work against Scotland. I swear they couldn't guard this motherfucker if they locked him in a cell and threw the keys in the Atlantic Ocean. Tight space? Doesn't matter. Excuse me, don't reach, boy. Sideline? Not a problem. Watch out, you in the way. I'm out of here. This dude was out there doing hezzy crossovers in the midfield. He need to be arrested. You can argue that Havertz should have put a shot up on Musiala's goal, but it don't matter. Cut back, snatch, bullet into the back of the net. I'm telling you, Germany is a problem, bruh. Wirtz's overall performance wasn't as dominant as Musiala's, but he still swept in a perfect goal to score the first of the tournament. Robertson, old ass, couldn't keep up with the fucking youthful zest. He only 30, but I know he felt 45. Don't get it twisted, though. The German grandpas don't exactly feel like handing over the reins just yet. Gundogan put in a sturdy shift, and Kroos was unreal. 99% pass accuracy, 4 chances created, and 8 out of 8 accurate long balls. He don't even gotta retire right now if he don't want to. He's just bored. Unfortunately, shit wasn't so sweet for his old friend Modric. Croatia got spanked today, and unfortunately, anybody with an ounce of common sense saw it coming. Their attack is slower than a special ed kid. Mayher is the only one in the attack or midfield under the age of 30, and older forwards kinda stink now. I don't know why they even kept attempting through balls. None of them even came close to catching up with them. They need to spawn another Modric quick, bruh, because right now they don't even have nobody for him to pass the torch to. Meanwhile, Spain proudly displayed their child labor like a third-grade science project. Jamal put that national nursing home in an absolute blender. The biggest highlight was probably his perfect cross to Carvajal for the late first-half assist. Other than that, he was on a mission. Started off a bit slow, but got to work for real in the second half. Ducked past Kovacic here, bruh. He's slow as shit. What the fuck? They're all so old. Kovacic actually did have a solid performance, by the way. That specific play was just mad funny to me. Absolutely dusted Guardiola a few minutes later. At this point, Guardiola is never going to play center back again, bruh. When is he going to be allowed to play the position that originally got him the €90 million value in the first place? A few minutes after that, he had Croatian defenders twirling like ballerinas. Yeah, it's over. They could repeat that he's 16 all they want. I don't give a fuck. I don't believe it. Y'all got to build a time machine that dropped me 16 years in the past so I could witness him popping out his mama coochie before I believe that shit. I'm sorry. Jamal was bugging this game, but Fabian Ruiz was easily the MVP overall without much of a doubt. Assisted the first goal with a beautiful through ball after Croatia did a pretty good job keeping Spain away the first half hour. Then, literally minutes later, he danced through the box for a beautiful goal. He's tough as shit. I swear he deserves more attention. He'd definitely have a bigger fan base if his forehead wasn't so damn long. It's the same problem Gabriel had when his hairline was in shambles. One team that isn't relying on wonder kids or nursing home patients is Italy, who seem to have a perfect balance age-wise because all their best players are approaching or in their prime. The center-back pairing was on it today against Albania, Bastoni and Calafiori. I sincerely apologize if I butchered that. Chiesa and Barella were the main men today, though. I wish Chiesa didn't get hurt because it slowed him down the rest of the game in the second half. First half, he was wilding out. Nobody could stay in front of him. Pulling out nutmegs, blow-bys, shit, perfect first touch crosses. It's like he arrives, puts on that Italy shirt, and flips a switch. I love this guy. Meanwhile, Barella banged in a screamer, but even other than that, he was up there as the best player on the pitch, especially in the first half. Firing long-range missiles across the pitch every few minutes. He's such a midfielder. I fuck with him heavy. Overall, Italy wasn't super convincing against Albania, but they were also clearly playing defensive for most of the second half, and their attack wasn't an issue or anything. They just squandered a few good chances. I saved my boy for last, though. You already know I had to give my props to my boy Saka. He went out there and dictated that game like prime Joseph Stalin. Created 4 chances, had 8 passes into the final third, won 4 duels, and completed 90% of his 88 passes. Absolute floor general. He's showing out for the old heads. This is probably the last tournament we're going to see guys like Modric, Kroos, maybe Gundogan. I think Xhaka will still be around. Not so sure about Jorginho, though. If it is the last time we see them, they're clearly leaving the game in great hands, though. The young Bulls are putting in work in their honor. When I say this tournament is the big, quote-unquote, passing of the torch tournament, I don't know. I feel like we'll fully say goodbye to a lot more guys in the 2026 World Cup, while a lot of these younger guys will start to fully bloom by then. At the moment, though, the older generation got a foot out the door, while this Euros tournament is the first time some of these kids are busting down the international door. And it's nice to see the two generations meshing well together. Thanks for watching, y'all.